What is up, Jamily? This is JamiroFan 2000 here with yet another episode of JamiroFan Reviews. As I said in the previous episode of JamiroFan Reviews, there's a lot of good albums coming out in early February 2018, so I thought I'd record a few episodes talking about some of the most notable releases to come out this last week of February. And the second album I'll be reviewing is Kendrick Lamar's curated Marvel Black Panther album film soundtrack. If for anybody who has not seen the Black Panther movie from Marvel, this is a groundbreaking movie for the company and for just comic book movies. The Black Panther film is absolutely astounding and could be the best Marvel movie so far to date. And you would think there could be some faltering on the soundtrack. No way. The soundtrack for Black Panther, which is curated by hip-hop luminary Kendrick Lamar, who himself, much like Pharrell Williams, much like Justin Timberlake, has been on a creative renaissance, at least in the field of hip-hop. Kendrick Lamar's last two albums, the recent Grammy-adorned album for Damn, and of course the preceding album, To Pimp a Butterfly, were amazing societally topical albums, which were, to me, some of his most strong work. And Kendrick doesn't let up in the Black Panther album soundtrack. He and a bunch of great collaborations with the likes of Sampo and Schoolboy Q and SZA and God, so many 2 Chainz. The Kendrick Lamar curated soundtrack for Black Panther is absolutely amazing, and I dare to say one of the best hip-hop soundtracks to a film I've heard in at least a few decades. This album has just great standout tracks like All the Stars, my personal favorite, X, which features Saudi, Schoolboy Q, a song called Oops, King's Dead, which is just a scathing song, The Ways, and of course the second major single to be released from Kendrick Lamar featuring The Weeknd for Praise for Me. It is an amazing soundtrack for an amazing film, and I highly recommend that all hip-hop fans or all Kendrick Lamar fans just check out this album. I mean, they kind of, in some movie soundtracks, when the artist is approached by a film company to do a soundtrack, they usually give them bullet points on specific criteria of the movie they want to stick to. They gave Kendrick and all the artists that collaborate on this album free reign to do whatever they want, and very akin to Prince's standalone soundtrack from the Batman film back in 1990, Tim Burton's Batman movie, where they gave Prince free reign to do whatever he wanted on the soundtrack. They gave free reign to Kendrick, and Kendrick absolutely killed it on this soundtrack. The album is currently streaming over on Spotify, and I'll be sure to put a link to the album link in the description of this video down below so you can check it out for yourself. And I'll also put a few links to some of the music videos that have so far come out from this soundtrack in promotion of this soundtrack. Highly recommended. And I give this album out of a score of 1 to 5 stars. This is a straightforward 5-star rating from me. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with another episode of JamiroFan Reviews. Bye, everybody.